varsity dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, the 90-member strong Utica High School Chieftain Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Brett Bays and is assisted by Matt Wisnicki. The drumline instructors are Evan Danielson and Charles Roy, along with color guard instructors Lauren Hickman and Eva Troyanovich. The band is under the field direction of senior drum majors Jalen Kazmarzik and Sean Mondello, along with junior drum majors Sophie Bowers and Jade Burnham. The color guard captains are seniors Allison Tuttle and Olivia Laurent. Drum majors, is your band ready? The Marching Chieftains proudly present their 2024 halftime show, Marching Through the 2000s. The band begins their show with a song by the artist Kelly Clarkson, who has captured hearts and topped the charts worldwide. In 2004, the song was originally written with the singer Pink in mind, but she turned it down, and the song eventually was given to Clarkson. It became a worldwide hit. Prepare to experience the high energy of this iconic anthem as senior drum major Sean Mondello conducts the Marching Chieftains as they perform Since You've Been Gone. Chieftains slow down the pace as they perform one of the best-selling singles of the 21st century by the artist Adele. The band features a trumpet solo by singer Alex Yang, as well as a captivating duet by sophomores Nathan Seeger on alto saxophone and Cassidy Smiley on trumpet, along with color guard solos by seniors Allison Tuttle and Olivia Laurent. Senior drum major Jalen Kazmarzik leads the band as they present Someone Like You. Chieftains close their show and transition from pop songs to one of the most iconic movie musical songs from Disney's hit movie, High School Musical. The band is all here and speaking out with one voice. They're going to rock the house by featuring the Chieftain drumline as they perform We're All in This Together. Utica High School Chieftain Marching Band.
And football fans now, please, at midfield, let's please welcome your Utica Varsity Dance Team.
I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Look at me now. Yeah, yeah.
You can do it. Put your back into it. Put your back into it. You can do it. Put your back into it.
Come on, come on, now. Come on, come on.
Great job! Good job, ladies, your Utica Varsity dance team. And football fans, welcome back. Once again, we've got the 3 minutes on the field for the teams to warm up, as the Chieftains are just now re-entering the complex to get ready for our second half of play here. And just another heads up, I know I announced earlier, but the Utica will be playing our annual Powdercroft football game on Monday, October 28th, right here at Swinehart Field. Kickoff 6 o'clock. Admission's $5. No passes will be accepted for this game. And all the money raised will go directly to the Utica AVID program and AVID-funded charities. So come out and show your support on October 28th. It's a Monday night right here at Swinehart Field. And once again, a big thank you goes out to Hamlin Pub at 25 and Van Dyke as they hosted the Utica Varsity football program this week, providing dinner for the entire varsity team. So once again, thank you very much to the Hamlin Pub at 25 and Van Dyke. Schedule as we did earlier, it hasn't changed, but with all that said, next week the St. Chieftains will be over at L'Anse Creuse North to face off against the Crusaders, and then back here for their last final 2 home games. Friday, October 18th, right here against the Dakota Cougars, and October 25th, the Cousin O Patriots come to town for our last home game for the season of 2024. So 3 games left. L'Anse Creuse North away, Dakota and Cousin O right back here at Swinehart Field. Hope to see everybody back. We're going to have the same weather we got going on right now. Beautiful Friday evening under the lights at Swinehart Field on this homecoming night. I probably was remiss in welcoming back our alumni, but welcome back all those that have made the journey back here to Swinehart Field to root on your team. The Utica Chieftains.
Welcome back, everybody, to Swinehart Field for the Utica Chieftains hosting the Roseville Panthers on homecoming night. And it's been all Roseville all first half. 34-0 is your halftime score here on Shelby TV. My name is Giovanni Moschieri. I am joined by Chris Wright. And it's been a whole lot of Panthers, Chris. There's no other way around it.
That's right. They just seem unstoppable against this Utica team tonight. Led by, that is number 5, Desmond Stroughton, the Illinois commit. Let's take a look at some first half highlights. That is the first play from scrimmage. That's a 49-yard touchdown pass. Jordan Symes to Herman Searcy. Then the second touchdown there, pass to Jason McCombs. There is Desmond Stroughton, like we said, a big touchdown run, and that was the final touchdown, or the second to last touchdown there. Utica just has been unable to have any answers. Anytime that they get any momentum, it's just immediately stopped. And there is the quarterback keeper touchdown. And finally, after a muffed punt, the second touchdown of the night for Desmond Stroughton.
And it's been every bit of Panthers football as it seems. Utica needs to find an answer. We'll see what adjustments have been made for Matt Marulli and his Chieftains to change the course of the second half of this game. We're underway with the kickoff. Battling through traffic, eventually taken down. Ball came out, and they give it to the Panthers. What a way to start the second half rather, for Roseville.
And we have an injured Chieftain player. Let's take a look at this on replay. Can't see what number it is.
Cannot confirm as to who received the ball, but it was number 15, Christian Griffin, to recover it for his Panthers, setting them up with great field position.
It was Xavier Crosby who fumbled that ball.
And an injured Chieftain resulting from the play as well. Training staff attending to him, unable to see who it is. It is Xavier Crosby. A great piece to the offense. A great compliment to Monty Gwilly in the backfield, as he'll make his way off the field under his own power. And it's a big blow to the offense of the Chieftains, making the mountain that much higher to climb to get back into this game.
Roseville, 1st and 10, have the ball to start this second half.
First and 10 on the 29.
It is homecoming night here at Swinehart Field for Utica High School. Lots of alumni here. Couldn't find a parking spot to start this game.
No doubt, they come out here early, tailgating, having all the excitements and festivities of it as Roseville begins their drive. A quick pass to the middle, bobbling it and unable to corral it. Searcy, who would have been open for the end zone, could not bring it in.
Searcy had like 3 or 4 chances to catch this ball here. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Just unable to corral it.
And that gives the Chieftain defense a second chance to get a stop here. A shovel pass to the close side. It is Brown on the toss, and he'll make a big gain to make it 3rd and 4.
Just a little shovel pass, like you said, to Demarin Brown. Brings up a 3rd down where the Panthers are perfect, 4 for 4 in the first half.
Third and 4, 2 backs, 3 receivers out. We'll hand it off up the middle. Stroughton looking for open field. Shaky making a move, not down yet. He continues to move the legs and continues his way to the end zone for number 3. Touchdown, Roseville Panthers.
We got a flag. I bet you this one's coming back for another hold.
It wouldn't be the first time it's happened in this game. This one would, if that is the case, be the second touchdown taken back from a penalty for Roseville. We'll get a word from our head referee.
No, we did. Holding, offense. 10 yards has been a spot of the foul, still 3rd down.
And that will take back the touchdown. Hand up to Stroughton, plenty of space.
There it is, there's that hold. Right at the 15-yard line.
And about the 2nd level. And now be 3rd and 4. And taken down and spun down. Signs goes down at the hands of Dominic Gandy.
And he's slow to get up.
Gandy had a sack last week against Lance Cruz, along with 3 tackles for a loss. Another Chieftain down on the field.
No, that's a Roseville player.
That is correct, a Panther down. I believe it is 3-year starting quarterback Jordan Symes.
Definitely not a loss you want here for if you're a Panther fan.
Coach Snowden mentioned in pregame specifically that one of the goals of this game and of their season is just to stay healthy, and that the engine of their offense, why they've been able to score so much this season, is because of that 3-year starting experience from Symes. So this one, a big blow for Roseville.
He is able to get up.
He'll walk off under his own power here. But with him heading to the sideline, number 19, Ryan Davis, I believe will be the one to take his place. We've seen him in a few snaps already in this game.
Well, the Chieftains were finally able to get a stop on 3rd down. It's a wildcat formation with Stroughton in the backfield.
No quarterback in. It'll go to Stroughton. He'll keep it. He'll shake his way to the right side. Not going down at first contact. Fighting his way forward. It's plenty for a first.
Well, when you need your big plays, you give it to your big play guy. That's Stroughton, number 5. Just a great vision.
Keeping the ball for himself on the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They give it to Stroughton again. Finding space, fighting through for a few yards of gain.
Just feels whenever Stroughton touches the ball, you know it's going to be at least 3 or 4 yards.
Now put 2nd down for a 2-yard gain on the 4-yard line. Stroughton once again, direct snap, fighting his way, diving forward for the end zone. We got one signal for a touchdown. And it will go through, that one being touchdown number 3 for Desmond Stroughton, making the final effort, reaching forward to bring his Panthers to now 40 points. A word from our referee.
Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty expect will be enforced on the kickoff. Touchdown.
So the touchdown will stand, a defensive penalty for Utica. Adding on the hurt, 40-0 here at the start of our 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good to make it 41. Roseville has now reached their season average of scoring with plenty more game to go here at Swinehart.
With that score, it will be a running clock once the change of possession happens. It's the only stoppage.
Yeah, the rule for the running clock occurs at a 35-point lead, which during halftime we were joking about because it was a so-close 34-point lead is what they had going into the half. But now the running clock will begin at the change of possession.
Well, if you're Matt Maruli and the Utica Chieftains, you got to think, just play a clean second half here. Try to get things right. Try to keep things, steady. You don't want to give up any more points. Just see what you can do. Just chip away. See if you're able to get any positive out of this game.
Right. Just have a short memory, a clean slate. Leave the first half as it was, and just kind of reset your mind and do what you can in the second half. 40 points down. It's a tall mountain to climb. And we'll see what the Chieftains are able to do on this upcoming drive. Jaden Williams for the kickoff. He has been busy tonight with these kickoffs and counted and calculated steps. Takes this kick far. Gwilly catching it. Gwilly finding space, making a move midfield. A big pop just before the 40-yard line will bring him down. And will give the Chieftains their start at the 40.
Great return from Monty Gwilly. After the first decent kick that the Panthers have been able to get off on a kickoff from the 10-yard line there, just finding the space. Great blocking downfield as well.
And taking a big shot from Demyron Brown, number 22. It'll set up 1st and 10 from the 40. With motion, Heigl taking a few steps back. He'll throw it to the middle to his tight end for about a 4-yard gain.
And he goes past complete to number 88 for the Chieftains out there. Eddie Barnhart.
Number 88 on the catch, Eddie Barnhart. It says 87 on our roster, but 88 is the jersey. Now 2nd and 6. A handoff to Gwilly. He makes it to the first down, being spun down, not down yet. And he'll reach the turf at the 47-yard line of the Panthers for a first down, Chieftains.
Gwilly finally able to get some space up the middle here,
Clean
using
blocking.
the aggression of the defensive line against him. Just goes around.
Lyman Braden Lemley with a big block to seal the hole. Now brings it 1st and 10 from the 46. With motion, they hand it off and met immediately in the backfield. Taking down Cam Matuzak.
Well, that time the defensive line was able to get there, able to get in the backfield, as they have all game long, really.
And they'll give that a 1-yard loss. No time after the handoff is exchanged for Matuzak to get free. It'll now be 2nd and 11. Power run up the middle, able to keep moving forward for about a 6-yard gain for Matuzak once again. What looked like he'd be down at the line of scrimmage, able to make it through on the second effort.
Matuzak, like you said, able to bounce off some contact before he's finally driven down into the turf. It's a 3rd down. Utica 1 for 5 in the first half on 3rd down.
And a great block by Chase Christian, able to open up that hole and give Matuzak some room. It's now 3rd and 6. A handoff up the middle, Matuzak again. A pile at the line of scrimmage, not enough for the first. That brings it now to 4th down from the 40-yard line.
Looks like the Chieftains are just going to go for it from here.
Clock at 5 minutes, 30 seconds here in our 3rd quarter. And it continues to run. Chieftains going for it on 4th down. In motion, they hand it off with speed. Gwilly not finding any room. He changes direction. A big block by the quarterback will let him almost to the other side of the field, but he was wrapped up before reaching the line of scrimmage. Gwilly trying to do a whole lot, and he's slow to get up.
Gwilly here in motion. It's really been 50-50 on when it's worked and when it hasn't. But he decides to reverse field, and like you said, great block from the quarterback there, but he gets taken down, and this is the last thing that Utica wants to see.
It was Terrence Bowers on the tackle, number 24 for the Panthers, but Gwilly is, without exaggeration, the most important piece to the offense here for the Chieftains. It has been this season. 3 touchdowns in their previous game against Lance Cruz, 2 rushing, 2 receiving. He is a beyond valuable asset to this Chieftains team. We're glad to see him on his feet, giving it all he can despite the scoreboard.
Matt Maruli right next to him as he gets off the field.
Without his right cleat, that being in the hands of the trainer. But it'll be a turnover on downs. Panthers have it on their own 48 near midfield. 5 minutes flat on the 3rd quarter clock as the Panthers reset on offense. Handed it off, making moves for about a 4-yard gain. It was Larry Hands, number 11 on the carry.
Well, the Panthers are opening up the bench a little bit here.
They did have Ryan Davis in that quarterback as well. Some of those secondary players getting some valuable on-field time. Davis will hand it off to Hands again. He's met quickly. Tackle made by Jesse Azar.
Another third down coming up.
Azar with a great tackle on first contact. It's now 3rd and 6 into Chieftain territory. Many receivers out. Davis backs up, throws. And a fumble. Chieftains look like they got it.
That was freshman Christian Griffin on the reception, but a fumble. Trying to make the move upfield to get the first down. Take a look at this on replay. That's Griffin with the catch. Just coming up from behind. Couldn't get a number on that.
Either way, Landon loose. Able to corral the ball, give the Chieftains an extra possession here on their own 45. They hand it off to Christian. Christian tripped up at the 50-yard line. They'll mark it at the 49. Now 2nd and 3, Chase Christian on the carry. Well, they'll mark it at the 48-yard line. The Chieftains look to spark their offense with a defensive effort. A tackle from behind, knocking the ball loose. Set up the drive here. Christian once again breaking the first tackle, enough for a first down.
Just a great run there from Chase Christian, the senior. Able to find some room at the line of scrimmage there. Running up the right side. Breaks one tackle, and that extra effort there is enough for the first down.
That'll set up now 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Michael under center. Handing it off, making it to the second level is Matuzak. It'll be about a 6-yard gain for now 2nd and 5. A 5-yard gain. Matuzak following his blockers for a great run to set up now 2nd and 5.
You see Gwilly there talking with the trainer. I wouldn't hold it against them if they kept him out the rest of this game here.
Handoff, getting the edge, finding the first down. Trevin Gabriel on the carry. That'll be a fresh set of downs for the Chieftains. A great drive they're putting together. Able to get around the 2 defenders before being forced out of bounds. First and 10 is the 3rd quarter nearing its end. Handed off to Chase Christian. Trying to find the edge on the left side, could not find it. It was brought down for a 2-yard loss. The clock will wind down to 0 for the 3rd quarter. That was Armani Hagman, number 10 on the tackle.
Well, while we have a moment next week, right here, Swinehart Field, right here on YouTube, on Shelby TV, Eisenhower versus Dakota. huge game.
Number 3 versus number 4, crosstown rivals. It doesn't get any bigger than that, Chris.
It's going to be a. And while we are talking, we got to talk about Esplenditos.
Of course.
One more time. Mexican cuisine, pizza and spirits. I had the sandwich today. What did you have on the menu?
Oh, I had me a slice of pizza. I had me some of the tacos as well. They got a great spread.
It was delicious, and we thank them for their support every single week. Make sure you have yours ready for Dakota and Eisenhower next Friday night, 586-739-1070.
As Eisenhower has been in the top 10 for most of the season, climbing their way from 8th to 5th, and now 4th as of the most recent rankings from the Coaches Association. That's going to be a huge, huge matchup. So be sure to tune in next week. Meanwhile, Utica trying to continue their drive here. Matuzak on the carry. Good for about 3 or 4. That'll set up 3rd down. He'll reach the original line of scrimmage for 3rd and 10. Is where they'll mark it.
Just a run up the middle here, trying to gain some of that yardage back.
Now with Gwilly on the sideline and the score the way it is, Matuzak and Christian seem to be splitting the carries on this drive. It's Matuzak in at back once again. Christian will get the handoff in motion. Trying to find his way around the blocker, but ripped to the ground by Jacob Blair of Roseville. He's very excited about the effort. And that'll set up now 4th and 12.
Looks like they might go for it here. If they went for a field goal, I would say it's about a 45-yard field goal.
A tough mission for any kicker at the high school level. But with Heigl in, it looks like they will go for it on 4th down. Now 4th and 12. Heigl with it, looks, throwing, looking for the end zone, just batted away. Holland Snowden batting away the ball as it was on his way for Ray Abiyuns.
Holland Snowden had a dropped interception earlier in this game, but he makes a great defensive play here.
He had an
just getting a hand.
He had an interception in the last game against Grosse Pointe South. In that game, Grosse Pointe South was able to make a comeback, scoring 21 points in the 4th quarter to remain undefeated and atop the MAC White. But Roseville here at number 2, not far behind. With a win here tonight, they'll improve to 4-2 on the season and 3-1 in MAC White play, with that only loss being to Grosse Pointe South. Davis will hand it off. 22 on the carry, Brown. A big gain, about 8. They'll set up 2nd and 2.
Just finding some room up that right side was Demarion Brown. Great blocking from the offensive line to corral the defensive pressure.
And they continue. Davis will hand it off. Up the middle, and with speed, bursting through. It's a foot race to the end zone. Larry Hands on his way, and he scores.
62 yards on the run for number 11.
That'll put it 47 on the board, and with lightning speed up the middle, Larry Hands is left alone in the end zone.
Just a great cutback there at the line of scrimmage, and all he saw was green in front of him.
Extra point coming up, looking to make it 48. So we'll await a couple more substitutions for Roseville to make it happen. And in a panic, the lineman gets set. Snap, the hold, and the kick is no good. Will remain at 47 for the score of the Panthers.
Panthers, like we said, just showcasing why they are the most powerful offense that we've seen this year, probably. That that it was a big game last week. Both teams were firing all cylinders, but I don't think we've seen anything like this.
Take one more look at that. Roseville giving it to Larry Hansen, seeing nothing but green up the middle.
Just great gap recognition, too.
And he'll just beat everybody with speed to the end zone. Now, Roseville, I was looking at the records of Grosse Pointe South as they lead the MAC White. Roseville scoring the most points against the Blue Devils, who don't allow many points with that strong defense, able to put 21 on the board. And by comparison, Utica earlier this season was only able to put 7 points on the board against Grosse Pointe South. So trying to make a comparison for common foes, Roseville proving why they're number 2 in that MAC White. Able to score with anyone, anyway, anytime.
Utica next week goes to L'Anse Creuse North to finish their MAC White season.
L'Anse Creuse North, they sit at 0-3 in conference play, 0-5 in regular season. The kickoff will roll its way to the end zone, picked up at less than the 1 yard line. It's Christian. Can't bring it past the 5 yard line, and he's taken down to about the 4.
Pretty good recognition, though. Like we said before, it's a live ball. That's the second time that's happened this game on a kickoff for Utica.
Just barely grazing the hands as it skipped across the ground. There's nothing more unpredictable than a fast-spinning football.
That's right.
Never know where it's going to go. Sometimes it seems to follow you. Because a lot of times, especially on a punt return, the message is just run away. You throw your arms up, don't touch it, but it seems to follow you sometimes. It's very haunting. As we get a look at the student section here, still in attendance on homecoming night. But it'll set up Utica deep in their own territory. The handoff on the right side.
Well, no matter the score, people are still going to be here like we always say every Friday night. This is a big community event, and we love to see the community out here. It is homecoming. It is a packed house. Everybody's here for Utica, not only the football team, it's the band, it's the cheerleaders, and we just love to see it.
No doubt, and especially the luxury we have here at Swinehart Field, and some people may not see it as a luxury where Eisenhower and Utica have to, in quotes, share the field, but that means there's a home game every Friday night during the fall. So for those in the community, it's a great event to go to as Gabriel goes down for a loss, being pinned now to the 3 yard line as well. They'll mark it for 3rd and 13.
They've been trying this jet sweep motion all game long. That time unable to get past the first tackler.
Blair on the tackle. Now 3rd, and they'll mark it as 14. The running clock for the over 35-point lead of the MHSAA rules. Be a handoff, making it out of harm's way and over to a first down. We'll see where they'll mark it. It's close, and it will be enough to move the chains. Gabriel making up for the previous play by keeping the chains moving and the drive alive.
Just the second 3rd down conversion here for the Chieftains. Gabriel able to stiff arm a defender there, get those extra yards.
Now set up 1st and 10 on the 17. With motion, handing off. And with speed, barreling through a 10-plus yard gain, but a flag will come out. It looked like it was Abby Younes on the carry. We'll have a word for the referee.
Face mask, 5-yard penalty, defense. 5 yards added to the end of the run, first down.
Well, it's some bonus yards, bringing the Chieftains even more forward.
If there's one thing that the Panthers will need to work on going into next week, it is their penalties. That is their 8th penalty this game here.
I believe they had 5 in the first half alone. 5 minutes left to go in the game. They'll hand it off, trying to make it past the line of scrimmage. No room to do so. Abby Younes on the carry. They'll drop them back 1 yard for now 2nd and 11.
Just no room there at the line of scrimmage. Hasn't been there all game.
Definitely a note to take for Matt Maruli and his Utica Chieftains is prowess on the offensive line to let the running game perform the same way it did last week.
Well, he talked about that with the pregame there, that he wants that run game to be the basis of his offense. Like you said, he was able to do that last week, but not here tonight.
Abby Younes again with speed, barreling through, moving the pile. That'll bring it now to 3rd and 3 for a 7-yard gain. We'll mark it as 3rd and 2. Just over 3.5 minutes left in the game. Chieftains looking to get some points on the board before they go home. And now in opportunities like this, where some may say you're able to try whatever you like, but it's also something you don't want to give away some of your plays on tape to the other team in a game where it won't do you any good.
It's like forward progress got him a first down there.
Will be enough to move the chains. About a 2-yard gain. But yeah, like I was saying, instead of kind of trying to trick plays and almost revealing your playbook, it's a great time to get some of your secondary units some playing time, because you can practice all you like, but there's no substitution for the real thing. And these players get to have some of that experience. Handoff and dropped in the backfield. Gabriel taken down by Terrence Bowers.
Just no room after the handoff. Only took a step or two before he was on the ground.
Bowers, the junior, with some great tackling. They'll drop it to 2nd and 15. About 2 minutes to go. Gabriel on the carry. He'll take a spill before turning the corner. It'll be a gain of about 1. It'll be now 3rd and 14.
Utica so far 3 for 9 for this game on 3rd down. We do see Xavier Crosby standing on the sideline, so hopefully he'll be fine for next week, as is Monty Gwilly.
Yeah, both of those guys coming off the field for injury reasons. Pile being pushed about 3 yards before reversing course. Barnhart, I believe, on the carry. Less than a minute to go. Heigl He's receiving the signal of what could be one of the last plays of our game here at 4th and 9. Not the performance that Utica was hoping for in celebration of homecoming. But for Roseville, it's been all fireworks. Able to put 47 on the board with many players contributing to it. Hand it off to Abi Younes. He's met right at the line of scrimmage and taken down quickly by Armani Hagman. And that looks to be the last play of the game as the clock will wind down to 0. And your final score reads a dominant 47-0, a win for the Roseville Panthers on the road in Mac White play. To celebrate homecoming here, it's been a great time sharing the experience with you on Shelby TV. Chris, some final thoughts on the game. What can Utica bring into next week against L'Anse Creuse North?
Well, Utica just needs to try to get their run game going. That is their blood, their heart and soul in this offense. That's how they want to win this game.
Be sure to tune in next week as number 3 Dakota comes and visits the number 4 Eisenhower Eagles next Friday at 7 o'clock right here on Shelby TV. From all of our production staff, for my broadcast partner Chris Wright, my name is Giovanni Moscheri, and we'll see you next week at Swinehart Field right here on Shelby TV.